Daniel's Homemade Products. Yesterday I made Cornish game hens in the oven. I roasted them in the oven, and I wasn't paying attention to how close I had put one of the birds, and all of the excess butter and juices dripped out into the bottom of the oven. You can see it there along the left side of the screen. So today I'm going to clean the oven because while I didn't burn the birds, the house was filled with smoke because of the butter burning on the bottom of it, and obviously I don't want that to continue to be a problem. So what I've got some baking soda. I did some research, and I think this might be the simplest way to go with cleaning it and doing something that's a little bit less harmful than a regular oven cleaner. So I've got baking soda in this bowl. I'm going to add some water. And I'm not doing any particular amounts. And some vinegar. I'm going to spread this on, and it would probably be easier to spread on with a sponge, but I don't have one. So I don't use those for cleaning. I use cleaning rags. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this on. I probably made this a little too thin. And actually that's okay, because I can just add a little bit more baking soda. So I'm going to spread this on. And the phone rings, of course. This guy is in the other room so she can grab it.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning the oven. What are you doing?
Is that how you clean an oven?
It's one of the ways. This guy just woke up, so she's still kind of half awake.
Whoa, that was cool.
That's vinegar and baking soda, kiddo.
And water.
Yeah, that's how you make a volcano, though. Okay, and then the
volcano.
and the excess liquid I want to go ahead and stick in the oven.
Yeah, it has black stuff in it. It looks like
it's the dirty parts from the oven for me using it in there. So I'm
it
gonna
looks
put that.
like it looks like cookies and cream.
Kind of does, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the oven. I'm gonna turn the oven on.
I don't even like cookies and cream.
Okay, lowest my oven goes is 170, so I'll have to go with that. And it actually said to go for 45 minutes. Since my oven's going to be a little bit hotter, I will probably do about a half hour and see how that goes. So I will bring you back in a half hour when it's time to scrub. Okay, and I am back. And I have to say, the one thing that I seriously did not think about was the fact that this stuff is going to drip down into the drawer underneath. But that's alright, because those probably can use a cleaning anyway, so look at how nicely that stuff just wipes up. I've got a bucket of hot water here. I don't necessarily need to wear gloves, but because I've got the water as hot as I could, I wanted to kind of protect my hands from the heat as much as I could too. As I say, here's the rag from wiping the door off, so you can see how yucky that was. And instead of putting it at 170 degrees, what I did is I just turned on the keep warm setting, because I figured that temp was going to be lower, and it seems to have worked pretty well. I guess the real trick is once I get into the inside, right? And seeing as how I grabbed that bowl with my hands, not thinking about the fact that it was going to be hot, let's not do that with the racks. I will wipe down too. But let's see how this works on the inside. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I was skeptical, I guess. And this would probably be easier if I had a sponge instead of a rag, but hey, you work with what you got, right? It didn't completely take everything off, but honestly, that crap was so baked on, it wasn't even funny. So I'm not really surprised, but it did a pretty good job. And you can see the grody-ness coming off on the rag. And I think part of the reason why it's, I think the temperature was still hotter than 100 degrees, so. Because it dried the baking soda out quite a bit. Alright, I've got a film from the baking soda on the door, so I will wipe that off again. Once I get clean water in my bucket. But overall, looks a heck of a lot better than it did when I started. So I'm going to have to do some more scrubbing, but not nearly as much as I would have if I had just used a regular cleaner. So there you have it, guys. And I'm going back over everything with. And it's actually helping take off the rest of the stuff that the baking soda didn't. And it's coming off pretty easily. I mean, considering I'm not using anything with like a scouring pad. Don't mind me, I have grubby clothes on because I didn't want whatever cleaner I decided to use to get on any good shirts. So I have on a tank top that's got bleach stains on it, holes in it, because I'm not worried about any cleaners getting on it or doing any further damage to it. And I'm not worried about damaging a nice shirt. aren't cooperating very well. Okay. Having a hard time holding the sponge. My hands aren't wanting to cooperate with the fibro, so I'm going to call that a day. While certainly not perfect, definitely an improvement. And I will need to rinse probably again to get the rest of the baking soda residue off. So there you have it. Have a good one.